in Greyhound station with the trucks, right? And just walking around, just going tetrazine, exo Jenny, and they're poisoning me, of course. I got poison rags on my feet, and I just got like a Fanta. I'm not thirsty. I can't drink from the water fountain over there. It's deadly toxic. Um, when I start drinking from it, I can like feel like my brain expand, and it feels like you get like a sore throat, like drinking splinters. And so this is horrible. This is truly horrific. I like orange soda. I do. I think a Sunkist or a Fanta, whatever, like a regular orange soda. I don't care. Orange Crush, right? But this one has been poisoned by the artificial constructs. They said glum and exogeny. So when you drink it, it feels like brain expansion. It's like a hot flush of just this is wrong. And they said it's got blump in it, so I feel like almost kind of like a regurgitation effect in like the back of my throat, and then it'll probably end up making me a bit like dehydrated as well. I'll get like a little hydrated back from it because it is like a liquid, but I'm running pretty dry at the moment because everything I'm consuming is being poisoned by these creatures. Over there, that lady, she's the representation of exogeny as a construct because she's got the pink glasses and like that. It's supposed to represent like carnage, and certain people actually take or certain constructs actually take physical forms of like the horrible things they represent. Like there's one called Fink, and he's a white-haired old man. And he appears almost every time I get poisoned. I'll see him, skirting off in the distance, kind of like for an example, like the Gray Man from Half-Life. So they like to play, they play representations like that. They're all just representations. And so, sorry, I'm getting gassy because this is so highly toxic. It's starting to it's really bad news. But anyways, it's just a horrible experience because I still, I beg the Lord, why am I afflicted? Why am I to be afflicted, right? And there's no people left to ask, because no one will acknowledge me. You know what I'm saying? No one can acknowledge me because, it's only me. So they're starting to get really evil. They've always been evil, so for the past 490 days, I've been constantly hunted by these creatures, constantly. Everywhere I go, they track me down, and it's been really bad. Even when this first started, back in Garberville, November 2017, starting Garberville. That's where I got abducted by these constructs, and it started off with some deadheads saying they're gonna throw me in a wood chipper, and then they tried to use scare tactics to keep me in that town until I bust out of there. And then I went to San Francisco and got continuously chased and hounded by these things, and it's just been rough. It's been really nasty. And the worst part about it is my right to my God-given right, I would say, to interact with other human beings that are like myself. Has been taken away from me. I haven't interacted with another human being in going on 500 days now. It's been 500 days since I had another conversation with a human being because there's not one left. Every conversation I've had with a construct has just been prompts You know, they prompt you to. It's kind of like getting interviewed, and so it's like you don't have conversations with these creatures. They come up and prompt you. Like yesterday, here's an example. I was walking and a guy came. I was walking next to this old closed down Walmart, and a guy came up and asked me, "Oh hey, construct came up and asked me, oh hey, what used to be here, and I proceeded to kind of talk about it. He gave some kind of offhand viewpoints. Just it was information, right? It's just information exchange with prompts. But it wasn't a conversation because you can't have a conversation with something that's not an individual, So I don't know. Just another example of life with these creatures, and on the positive side, if you still live with human beings as they were pre-November 2017, as I know them, you're lucky. You're so lucky. Just cherish the day, man, because I can't even find one to talk to. I looked across 7 whole cities for 2 years now, and there's a shout out from "We're abolishing you." That's what they like to say. We're abolishing you. We're abolishing. They're talking about the pot calling the kettle black. Food, water, shelter, love, righteousness. I'm just trying to exist, and so we're abolishing you. Hey, stupid that sounds. I don't know. That's the logic. See, that's construct logic right there. So, not only is it completely asinine and back-ass words, it's just evil, And the crappy thing is that I continue to witness the actions of these beings, and their actions are based in negative, hypothetical. There's my bus. I'm probably get out of here. But it's actually I throw the soda away in the trash because it's poison. And now I gotta go get on this bus, and I guarantee you they're gonna be poisoning me, faint tetrazine exogeny the whole time I get on this bus. So it should just be a Greyhound, but I'm about to board an interdimensional horror movie.